my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single lag.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Push him back.
SOS.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on third down. It wasn't just a stop.
Here we go.
Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. Big play on fourth down.
I got you, boy.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, seam six.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Coleman now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. On
2nd and 9. Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 12 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
And that's caught inside the 30. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 64 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin.
Here we go.
10 more there and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
50. Here we go. 58, right there. Hey, tight. Check.
It's Coleman here.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stop from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here we go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Win championships, baby.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Move.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill. Play it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky, that is caught at the 7. 16 yards, a first down.
Check. Watch 54. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Here we go.
Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Alert 3.
Hey, exit.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Cohen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. On first down, it's Cohen. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go one more.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. I'm here. 18.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
That's it, huh? Good work,
Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front.
Get this.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
What's my name? Okay.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to sling this. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 45 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They can't hang with us.
Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heel.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, it's James. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch that. Check nine.
Red, up.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
Here we go.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Garoppolo now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there at 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's it, baby.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Stay focused. Come on.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert flare.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's get that ball right here. Right there. 54, right there.
Hey, Echo.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mine's 54. 54.
On third down, Trubisky. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. James now to return. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Finish strong. Yeah, let's go.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bears 29, 49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the 49er hands team does its job. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Here we go.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 74 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? They'll try to run it in with Coleman. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And we're going 37's the mic.
Trubisky going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback. And when
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30. 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, an even 90 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Going up top. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Bears push further on in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
The hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be caught at the 30. They give him a gain of 37. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
Cousins now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. The ball comes out.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw, and Robinson with a big catch. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
65, 65.
They'll try and run for it, 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd down and goal. Trubisky, and he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown catch as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Kill, kill, kill.
Leave it. Ring up 48. Hey, yellow.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Let's go, baby.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
36. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mike's by 4.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll see you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Trubisky now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You give the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster. Try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop for 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Right there. It's been a long day for you.
And this will be caught at the 30. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Trying to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Wide.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
58, right there.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
4th down, Cousins. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
You always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
11 yards there, 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
He's coming, he's coming.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
The score, Bears 21, Vikings nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Let's go.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You're trapped.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down now. It's Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to let this go for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
With the score, Bears 21, Vikings nothing.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Good routes here.
Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down. First down, here's Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown.
Switch up, switch up.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Sit up! 180!
Hey, we got Mike, number
Red, up!
53.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
You got 3. Whip.
Protein spill.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And a big big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. He may try and run from it, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
58, boy, 58, Mike.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You got nothing to this. You got hurry.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
58, right there. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Regular.
58's the mic. Let's go, D.
Hey, alert 33. That's hot. Done.
Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
58.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You ain't got nothing.
Blue.
Now it's Trubisky. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A run for Nick Chubb. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Give me the ball every time, fellas.
Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Come on now.
A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. Here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is caught by Robinson. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then dropped just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
The Browns take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44s. They try again on first down. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown,
That's
Cleveland.
We got 6.
Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Bears take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Go 58's the mic. Man, I got you.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were three quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones sixth, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they look pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those three quarterbacks, and you're right.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Move.
58.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 58, right there.
Oh, you got deep? 58's the mic.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Let's go.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All day. All day.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Landry, the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Bears take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. That's some strong running. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Wide, get wide.
First down, Chicago.
Alert!
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
Switch.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got this down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now Trubisky on first down, eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, and he fires one incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
180.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Night, sweetheart.
First carry for Nick Chubb. A gain of 3, second down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On third down, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 19 in picking up the first.
180.
Let's go, D.
Pistol. One touch.
Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 26 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a first down on a gain of 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
180. Hey, check.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
180.
58, the mic.
I'm not ready.
A give running right is Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On the carry, it's Chubb, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now Trubisky, and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge scheme going.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, zoom.
Under crunch.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Trubisky to throw, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 32 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Browns take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your inside of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and...
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mayfield now. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start second half.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Davis will try to run for it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Trubisky will throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why. Trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
3 down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears cut into that lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up there at the field general. The leader just fall in behind him.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now Chubb, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Lock in, lock in.
53 is the mic.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. 16 yards, a first down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Controlling the passing lanes.
Here's Trubisky. And avoids the contact by sliding. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Muscles him off.
There we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs and keep possession of the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Bears take over first.
Keep playing hard.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Red, top.
On first down, Trubisky. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Keep doing that.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You don't want none.
Slam, slam, slam. Real. Done.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Hey, watch the ball.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. As they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Hey, alert.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
It was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
Let him know. Let him know.
No. Off.
Hurry.
They run. Chubb. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Let's go. Interception on deck.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind.